Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader Exotic Gardening and Sheri and Richerson.com. Please subscribe. Well, today was a early day. Basically got out just a little past my 8 hours in about 10 minutes. Really went pretty smooth and easy today. Which scares me at this point. Basically about the time we have a really nice day and where everybody gets out on time and everything runs smooth, the other shoe drops the next day and we wind up with just an absolute disastrous day. But I'm hoping, because when I came in this morning, I had the milk cart to do, no big deal, not much in the way of carryover, just the milk cart. Milk cart wasn't very much. I'm like, okay. And then I sorted my tickets for my paneling and my glass. And I sorted the tickets for the shelves for the day. Now the shelf tickets, I sorted those and, Eric did the pick. And I had like 1 cart and a quarter. Not much in the way of shelves. Really not much. So I'm thinking, okay, that's a good thing, Paneling, yesterday I had like 116 panels. Today I had 97. Not bad at all, less than 100. Good shape. There was like 18 panels for 1 cell. Nothing, okay? Easy. The glass. Yesterday there was like 13 boxes of glass. Today, 46 boxes of glass. Yesterday was 36 pieces. Today was 151. So glass was a lot bigger today. Now, with any luck, glass will be a little smaller tomorrow. And if glass stays, if glass drops back down to a slightly smaller amount, say right around 100 or so, less would be better, but I'll take right about 100. That's not too bad. And if my paneling stays right about 100 instead of the 120 to 150 that it's been running, which is why today was decent, at 97. And the shelves runs, cart and a half. I could have another day like today, Part of it too was that, Brandon had a light day on UPS, so he was able to start shelves. Basically, when I came back from lunch at noon, he was getting started on shelves because he was just waiting on a few items for UPS. Plus, he had a trainee starting today, so he had help doing shelves. So I was finishing up the paneling, and by the time I got over there, they were almost done with all the shelves. So, if I'd have gotten done earlier, I'd have been over there. There would have been 3 of us working on it. And that might have almost been too many people. But we'd have definitely had it done even earlier. But as it is, I kind of piddle poked around a little bit there at the end. But I also went ahead and got my all my restock shelves put over on the pick cart and labeled as to what they were so that they could be restocked, because they don't seem to be doing a very good job of coming down and getting the shelves for restock on a daily basis. I think it's been close to a month since they restocked my shelves. And the last time they restocked was after I put everything on a cart and labeled it. So that's basically what's going to happen each time, is that I have to identify what the shelves are and put them in a location where they can easily, get them, rather than having to bring a cart or something down there and get them and then try to figure them out themselves. Even though that should be pretty easy to do, but this is how things go. So, excuse me. Anyways, but yeah, things went pretty easy. So hopefully, it'll be a good evening, and hopefully tomorrow will run well, as smooth as well. And but part of it's getting back to proper staffing. We've got a trainee learning UPS because Brandon is going to a different department. So I'm glad to see that they are actually getting somebody in to learn the position before, so that he can actually leave and go to his new job. And hopefully I'll have a chance to work with her on shelves a little bit and teach her, some of my methods of doing shelves. Right now she's learning from Brandon, who learned most of his shelf work from Carol. So I've got slightly different techniques and methods for doing the shelves than Carol has. So one of those is the labels. I save my backs for the labels, and then I produce everything at the end, rather than throwing the backs away and then scanning all the boxes at the end. In part because if I save the backs and I produce off the backs, and then I can bundle the backs together and I can save them until the next day, then if there is a problem, I have those backs that I've produced, all the parts I produced, and we can go back through them and say, hey, here's the label that's missing. This is the one that we're having problems with, and this is, it was produced, this is where it should be, this is, the information on it, so it covers me a little bit better. So that's one of the main reasons I keep the backs from the tickets. Nobody else seems to want to do it that way, but that's how I was trained to do it at the time, because when I started, because that was, there were issues every so often, and so we were supposed to keep all of the backs so that we could verify, hey, here's the back for it, I produced this, and if need be, we can produce it again, and show, get the scan warning and that it's already been produced. So yeah. And some of it is the fact that I will box up, multiple shelves that are on the same number, go in the same place, and put multiple labels on one box. And sometimes the loaders will scan, 2 or 3 of the labels and miss one. So that's the biggest, the most likely reason for something being missing from a truck when they get done is that they've missed scanning something. And a lot of times it's when I've put multiple tickets on one box and they miss one label, and then oh well, I can go back and say, hey, there were 4 of these together, here's the 4 labels that went on that box, you missed one of them. But anyways, you know, today was a good day, so please subscribe, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe out there.